Going into the program, I gotta say I was a little skeptical. I kind of thought that I knew just about everything there was to know about being a wedding filmmaker. So I was a little skeptical that maybe I wouldn't learn that much from Alex and that maybe his program was more tailored to like beginners. But quickly, I was pleasantly surprised to see that he does indeed have some secrets up his sleeve. And I was really pleasantly surprised to see how much Alex has taught me on the back end of things, like running a business with multiple teams. He's taught me so much on how to manage my business and actually how to scale it even further. He talks about the tribe creation method. Because initially, I kind of thought he just meant like getting referrals, but there's actually so much more than that. The method that he has created is quite genius, in my opinion. Sometimes I wonder if he is more motivated for my success than I am, which I'm very motivated, so that's saying a lot. He's opened up a whole new world for me to be able to scale my business in ways that I just didn't even know was possible.
Hey, this is Joe with Wedding Filmmaker Mastery, and I'm here with Nathaniel. Now, Nathaniel has been in our program for only a few weeks. How are you, Nathaniel?
I'm doing great, Joe.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. And I know the last time we spoke, I actually enrolled you into our program, and you came in already with a successful wedding film business. I mean, so what were you hoping to learn from Alex that you weren't already doing?
Yeah, so when I saw Alex's ad pop up on my social media, it really intrigued me to see how he was booking these really high-end weddings. And I've been doing weddings for several years now, and we have teams, and we do close to 100 weddings a year. But I have not really tapped into that higher end market as much as I would like to. So I was really intrigued on how he goes about doing that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what exactly were your struggles before joining Wedding Filmmaker Mastery? Was it just the high-end markets?
Yeah, the high-end market. And, like I said, we booked tons of weddings and I'm really grateful for it. But it was just like, I know there's people out there who are paying a premium for their wedding films, and I want to tap into that market.
And after joining Wedding Filmmaker Mastery, what kind of results have you been getting and learning from Alex?
Going into the program, I got to say I was a little skeptical because I kind of, not to sound arrogant, but I've done many weddings, and I've studied for several years on wedding filmmaking, and I kind of thought that I knew maybe just about everything there was to know about being a wedding filmmaker. And so I was a little skeptical that maybe I wouldn't learn that much from Alex and that maybe his program was more tailored to like beginners. So going into it, I was a little skeptical, but I have to say quickly after my first phone call with Alex, I was pleasantly surprised to see that he does indeed have some secrets up his sleeve that I'm very grateful to now be aware of.
That's awesome. I mean, can you share a little bit like what results have you been getting as a result of all of that?
Yeah. So one thing that really surprised me actually was I thought the course was going to be strictly about like actually filming and editing. And I was really pleasantly surprised to see how much Alex has taught me on the back end of things, like as running a business with multiple teams. It's not just me shooting for my company. We have 4 shooters that work underneath us, and he's taught me so much on how to manage my business and actually how to scale it even further, which I'm really excited about. And then beyond that, he talks about the tribe creation method in his videos that you'll see. And from watching his videos initially, I kind of thought he just meant like, getting referrals and talking and forming relationships with planners and photographers and whatnot. But there's actually so much more than that. And the method that he has created to actually infiltrate these circles of planners, photographers in other markets that you want to be a part of is quite genius, in my opinion. So I've already started implementing it, but I'm just so excited to see the results and effect that tribe creation method that he teaches in his course, what kind of effect that has long term.
Yeah, I've heard here on my notes, like, you've been getting massive results already. Can you share like how does it look like on your business end in certain aspects that you benefited from the program?
Since joining the program, I mean, we currently already book a lot of weddings, but I will say that since joining the program, the first 2 weeks afterwards, I booked 5 weddings each week, and then now I'm on the 3rd week, and we've booked 4 weddings. And it's hard to say, you know, where inquiries come from exactly. Like, did they see some of the things that Alex has taught me? You know, I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that since signing up from this program, that our bookings have skyrocketed, quite literally. But not only that, it's more so the back end stuff that I've been just so excited about, because it's now, he's opened up a whole new world for me to be able to scale my business in ways that I just didn't even know was possible before.
That's awesome. No, I'm really, really happy to hear that. And that's just only what, a couple weeks into the program?
Yeah, I'm not even sure if it's been 3 weeks yet.
Yes, yeah. Or yeah, pushing 3 weeks. And what surprised you the most learning from Alex?
Yeah, well, one thing I got to say about Alex is sometimes I wonder if he is more motivated for my success than I am, which I'm very motivated. So that's saying a lot. You know, this is my full-time job. I wake up every day. I work I work hard at building my business. But it's been amazing to see Alex how how interested he is in my success and really staying on top of me on things, like making sure, am I applying the things that he's taught me, and what kind of results am I getting from that? And just the access, like, you know, I wasn't sure how accessible he was going to be, but I mean, we've chatted up to, like, I don't know, like many hours, several days, and he's always so quick to respond. And yeah, he's really surprised me with his service, his desire to help me.
Well, thanks for sharing. And I really like the fact that not only is Alex knowledgeable, but I think what really struck home with you was just the customer service aspect of Alex.
Yeah, and I like to think of him as like a wedding ninja.
Oh, nice.
And when I think of him, that's what I think of.
Well, that's awesome to hear. And let me ask you another thing. Like, for those people who are considering to join our program, I mean, do you have any advice to share with them?
Yeah, you know, I've always been a big believer in investing in your business and basically feeding it. Like, you know, like it's a living organism. As long as when you stop feeding it is when it starts to die. So I've always been a believer in that, in investing in your business. But this was one of the bigger investments that I've made in my business. But as far as the payoff, I have no doubt that it's going to pay off tenfold within the coming months and years. So it does require a leap of faith. And I remember just a few weeks ago, I was watching testimonials like this, and I was really on the fence about it. But it's been like 2.5 weeks, and I gotta say, like, I can't imagine if I didn't join the program.
That's so awesome. And Nathaniel, I want to appreciate your time with me today and just sharing your story. And it's been really helpful just to share, you know, what it's like for you to join a program. And this is only 2 weeks. And we're looking forward to the next interview down the road, maybe in a couple of months, where we can hear even bigger results from you, Nathaniel. So
absolutely.
But anyways, thanks for your time. I'm Joe with Wedding Filmmaker Mastery, and thanks again. I'll see you.